Hey guys, welcome back. So if you couldn't tell, I'm in a completely different setup and I'm filming on my old video camera today. I just thought it would be easier to use this camera for this tutorial because it has a wider angle lens than the camera that I normally use. I just got back from breakfast with some friends this morning and I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how I go about cleaning my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And I'm in the bathroom. I don't know if I mentioned that. This technique, you can use it with the Beauty Blender or any type of makeup sponge. This technique will work. From time to time, you guys ask me how I go about cleaning this, and this is just my simple, easy, and cheap way to clean a makeup sponge. So if you would like to see how to take your super dirty makeup sponge and get it clean like this, just keep on watching the video and I'm going to go ahead and get into my little tutorial. This is super easy. All that you're going to need is just a bar of Dove soap, or just any type of bar soap will work. I just like to use Dove because it's really gentle and it doesn't have a scent to it really. I'm just using the Sensitive Skin by Dove. And then you'll just take your dirty Beauty Blender or Real Technique sponge, or just whatever makeup sponge that you're using, because this technique will work with any makeup sponge. I just get it wet and I just kind of squeeze the water, or squeeze the sponge to get the water really soaked into the sponge. And I just kind of squeeze out the excess water. And then I'll also get the soap wet. And then all I do is I just take the sponge and just like rub it back and forth on the bar soap, just all over the sponge. Like, you can be pretty rough with these sponges and it doesn't tear them up. At least mine never have. Might need to get a little more water to get it to suds up. And like, as you can see, the makeup is already coming out of the sponge. So then I just set the bar soap over to the side, and then I just take the sponge and just kind of work the soap into the sponge with my hands. And like, as you can see, the sponge is already really starting to come clean. So then I put it back under the water and just really work water into the sponge, just kind of squeezing it, whoops, to really get it to soak up the water so it'll clean out all the soap from the sponge. And you might have to do this process a couple of times if your sponge is really dirty like mine, to get all the foundation out. But like, as you can see, like, it got the majority of the foundation out already. So then I just do the whole process over again. So I'll just squeeze out the excess water, get the soap a little wet again. I'll just vigorously like just go back and forth with the sponge on the soap, just to really get that soap into the sponge. And then I'll get the sponge wet again and just kind of work that soap into the sponge. And you can kind of squeeze it like this to like work that foundation out of the sponge. And you know, like, sometimes your makeup sponge is just going to get stained with the foundation. Like, it could be clean, but the sponge may be stained. Like, I think this sponge might be like a little stained right here and right here on the tip. The way I can tell that I got all the soap out is once you go to squeeze the sponge and the water is clear that comes out, you know that you got all your soap out of your sponge. And as you can see, it is clean. Like I said, you could use any type of bar soap. It doesn't necessarily have to be Dove. I've used natural soaps before. I've used Dial soap before. So any bar soap works really great. I hope that this video was helpful for some of you guys out there that really don't know how to go about cleaning your makeup sponges. This is just such a quick, easy, and cheap way to clean them. This is the way I always clean them. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments. And I hope that you all have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Mwah.